getting it from the source. It could be the most amazing. You could be praying for me and doing everything for me. That's not your job. I can't put you on God's throne in my life. God has to be on his throne. Take you to a story in Genesis, and I know I'm like getting real close.
No, you're good.
Okay. In Genesis. Turn with me now. I'm seeing if y'all are awake. Now this is the Message version, so it's gonna be a little different than yours.
Genesis.
Okay, so we are going to start. Okay, so 1:26-28, and like I said, I have the Message, so it's gonna be different than yours. God spoke, "Let us make human beings in our image. Make them reflecting our nature, so they can be responsible for the fish in the sea, the birds of the air, the cattle, and yes, the earth itself, and every animal that moves on the face of the earth." God created human beings, and he created them God-like, reflecting God's nature. Reflecting God's nature. God's nature doesn't rip people apart. God's nature is God comparing himself with others. No, he's not. So if we're reflecting God's nature, we should not be doing that either. So then, you know the story about Adam and Eve. Okay, God commanded man, this is 2:16-17. "You can eat from any tree of the garden except from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Do not eat from it. The moment you eat that tree, you are dead." What was that tree? In the middle of the garden with all the knowledge, right? All the bad stuff. You can know about all the bad stuff. All these good trees around it. But that's the one you wanted. That's the one you're drawn to. How many of us do the same thing? We're going to that tree, dying spiritually every time we eat of that tree. Every time we eat of that tree. And then what happens? Shame. She goes and she hides herself in shame, right? And then God covers her, right? But that shame is still there. Even though she's been covered, that shame is still there because she's still remembering where she's been. She's still remembering where she's been. But the thing about it is, hold your little hearts up again. You made your heart. Why did you make your heart?
That's right.
Thank you. Because I asked you to. Because I asked you to. It's a simple answer. In the garden, who told Eve to eat of the tree in the middle? The serpent, right? Okay. So God has told us not to eat this tree. But Satan has said to eat this tree. Why did you make your heart?
Because you asked me.
Because I asked her to. Right? We need to be that way with God. If I gave you an instruction for this class, and she said, "Oh girl, don't make a heart, make a star." Are you going to listen to her? Why? Because she's not the instructor. Why was Eve listening to somebody that didn't make her? Why was Eve listening to someone that didn't even make the tree she was about to eat? Why? Why was she not listening to the one who made her, who made the tree, who made everything in the garden, and who made the serpent? God made everything. So when we start thinking about who we are, why are we listening to people that did not create us? Right? The instructor said so. God is our instructor. Everything as we move and live and have our being is supposed to be in God. He's supposed to be the one that's setting the standards. He's supposed to be the one that's telling us who we are and how we are going to use who we are to impact the world around us. Because it's not just about us. I know I'm talking like, oh, you. Yeah. But once you get healthy, your whole family's about to get healthy. Once you get healthy, your whole neighborhood's going to get healthy. Once you get healthy, your whole Bible study's going to get healthy. Right? You take a piece of fruit that's moldy, stick it towards perfectly healthy fruit. That entire bunch of fruit is gonna have